I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you.
Hey guys, so what's new? I'm going to start out with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot to prime my eyes. I honestly just can't find a better eye primer, so there's no point on swapping it up when this is the best. So then once I've done that, I'm going to set it with some like loose powder just to make sure that the eyeshadows over the top blend out nice and seamlessly. So for the eyeshadow today, I'm using the Nude Spectrum palette by Zoeva, and I'm going to take a cool tone medium brown, and this is going to be the transition shade, so just running this back and forward in my crease. This is a beautiful palette. The eyeshadows are so easy to blend, so pigmented, and just absolutely beautiful. Now taking this warm tone brown shade, this is going to go a little bit more directly in the crease. So we have to warm things up a little bit. I cannot stay away from warm eyeshadow shades. So just blending this out with a blending brush, making it nice and seamless. I will leave everything that I'm using in this video in the description box below if you guys are interested of the names and the brush styles and stuff like that. Using that same palette, I'm going to take this beautiful gold shade and I'm going to spray my brush with some Fix Plus so it really does stick to the eyelid and to make it even more pigmented. And I'm just going to pack this all over my lid. No, lids, not just one, two. I always like to go in between my eyeshadow steps with blending out the eyeshadow to make sure it stays nice and seamless. So next I'm going to take a black eyeshadow by Makeup Geek. This is the blackest black eyeshadow you will ever meet in your life. So I'm just going to put this on the outer lid and also blend it kind of halfway in my crease. Oh, would you look at that? I'm blending my eyeshadow once again. So next step is to clean up those lines. This is my favorite part, honestly, because it just like makes it look so much cleaner, so much more crisp. So I'm just using a makeup wipe for that. It's super easy and it honestly makes such a difference. So for the face, I'm going to use my Vitamin Enrich Face Base by Bobbi Brown, and I'm just going to rub this in. I felt like my skin was really dry, so I wanted something super rich, and this was perfect. For foundation, I'm taking the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation and mixing it with the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow to have a really nice luminous finish. How amazing is that color match for my neck? So I'm using a Makeup Geek foundation brush, and this just makes the foundation go on so smoothly. I'm obsessed. And then for concealer, I'm taking out my trusty NARS Radiant wait, what is it even called? I haven't used it in that long that I forget. My Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Custard. It is the perfect shade for highlighting. So just blending it out with my Beauty Blender to get a really nice, soft, airbrushed finish. And now taking the Anastasia Banana shade from the Contour palette, I'm just going to set under my eyes to keep it really nice and hydrated. Oh my god, I meant highlighted. And I'm also going to go down the center of my face to keep that bright as well. So for the rest, I'm going to take the Rimmel Stay Matte powder to make sure that everything that goes on top blends out really nicely. I tend to see if I don't set my face with powder, the bronzer and stuff gets a little bit choppy and it's kind of hard to blend out. Then taking that same warm brown shade, I'm just going to put that on my lower lash line, so from inner corner to outer corner on a little pencil brush. Next, I'm taking my Bad Gal liner. It is a waterproof black eyeliner from Benefit. It is so pigmented and it really does last a long time, so I'm just lining my waterline with that to make it super intense. Next, I'm going to take my Kat Von D liquid liner. This is an amazing eyeliner. I'm just going to line my lash line to make sure you don't see any false eyelash band when I put those ones on. Now taking my CoverGirl mascara, this is definitely one of my favorites. It works so well. I love the shape of the wand. It's kind of like a butterfly shape. So just putting this on my top and bottom lashes, prepping them for those falsies. To make the eyeshadow really pop, I'm going to put this over the top. It's a liquid liner from NYX, and I had to layer it up a few times to make it really intense. So if you guys know of any glitter liquid liners that are really good and very like opaque, please let me know in the comments below because I love putting glitter on my lids. And of course for my brows, I'm taking the Essence Eyebrow Stylist Set. I have probably used this in like my last 20 makeup tutorials, but I can't help it. It's such good quality and it's so incredibly cheap. So I'm just using the darker shade to fill my eyebrows in. It is time to apply my false lashes. I love the way that false lashes look. Like I can't go without on like a dramatic look because it just ties the look together, but to be honest, it's a pain in my ass to apply them. So now I'm just going to highlight under my brow bone. This kind of just pulls the look together just to make sure there's no bare skin left on the eyes. Now taking this shimmery shade from the same palette, I'm just going to pop this right on my inner corners to brighten up the eyes a little bit. For contouring today, I'm going to take the Bahama Mama bronzer by The Balm. This stuff is the best contour shade ever. So I'm just going to put this in my cheekbones with my Eater brush by NARS. I've been using this brush for like 2 days and I can already say it's like the best contour brush I've ever used. It just makes it so easy because it just gets right in those cheekbones and it's pretty much impossible to make a mistake with this brush. So it also is really good to contour my nose, so that's what I'm doing now. I love doing this step. Now we're going to go hard with some bronzer. So I'm taking my MAC Gold Deposit and I'm just going to bronze my whole entire face basically. This is my favorite brush to use for bronzer. It is a Real Techniques either powder or blush brush. It just works so well. So under my cheekbones and also around the perimeter of my face to look really J-Lo like, really bronzy. Now taking my Cindy Luminizer blush by The Balm. This is a beautiful rosy luminous shade. So I'm just going to put this on the apples of my cheeks and blend it back. I wanted to use kind of like a shimmery blush just to keep the face looking really beautiful and glowy. So speaking of glowy, I'm going to take the NARS Albatross highlighter and just highlight the heck out of my face. Last but not least, I'm taking this Too Faced Melted Lipstick. It is a beautiful purpley plummy shade. I wanted to try something a little bit different because I'm always sticking around my nudes and reds, and this, oh, I'm just so obsessed with this shade. And the formula is beautiful and it's so easy to apply. So since I did a purple lip, I wanted the eyes to kind of tie in with it. So I took my Makeup Geek Cocoa Bear eyeshadow. It just made the whole look come together and made the look kind of a family instead of not related. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm going to blend that in my crease and then blend it out with a clean brush to make it nice and seamless once again. And yeah, there we have the finished makeup look. I hope you guys loved it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!